I don't always eat Pholourie, but whenever I do, I prefer to make them at home because they are very easy to make and all you need is a few ingredients and some fine Caribbean flavors. So let's make some Pholourie along with a delicious boiled chutney to go with it. This recipe is going to be a very quick recipe. We have some bread flour. If you want to use all-purpose flour, you can. But when making doughy recipes, bread flour is my preferred option depending on what it is. For the flavors, I am adding about a tablespoon of fresh garlic minced, a tablespoon of pimento pepper or flavor pepper, fresh chadon beni chopped. I am adding about a half tablespoon. I am adding 1 tablespoon of hot sauce. This is my Trinidad hot sauce. Has loads and loads of flavor and it tastes really good. You can check out that on my channel. Yeast. Don't quote me on the amounts that I'm using because sometimes I may say tablespoon when it's actually teaspoon. So please refer to the written recipe in the description box. We have some water and I have a different method of adding my powdered seasonings into the mix. I have cumin and salt. This way it distributes evenly. Turmeric. And I'm using some sugar. If you don't want to put cumin in your Pholourie, you don't have to, but cumin is my preferred option. We're going to give it a mix and then we're going to pour our wet ingredients in. I like to mix this for about 8 minutes and allow the gluten to form entirely. Just to make sure that it stretches. If it's falling off like this, it's not ready. This is enough mixing and I know the gluten is formed because it's stretching. Another sign I look for is that the yeast begins to release its gases and it makes some air bubbles, so I know the gluten has been formed. Cover it up and let it rest for 1 hour. On this plate I have 1 tablespoon of garlic, fresh garlic, 1 tablespoon of pimento pepper, and 1 tablespoon of chopped chadon beni. Over here I have 2 small mangoes. One of them was a bit half ripe and the other one was green. One has sweetness and one of them is more on the sour side. In this bowl I have some pineapples because I love pineapple and mango chutney mixed together. Some of them was the canned pineapple, but some of them was the fresh pineapple that I had in my freezer. So I'm going to use them in this recipe and it amounted to 1 cup. I'm going to add them to a blender and puree them. I'm going to cook it over some medium heat. I love it when it's this texture. You can simply leave it like this and add some lime, some sugar, even a hot pepper, but I prefer to stay out of the hot pepper as much. So I'm going to add a little bit of hot sauce to this. Some white sugar goes in here, a hint of cumin, and a little bit of black pepper. This is about 1/4 teaspoon each, 3/4 teaspoon of hot sauce, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Mix all the flavors in and I will cook this for about 15 minutes. This is what it looks like after 15 minutes. It's nice and thick because mango already has its own starch and I added 1 tablespoon of lime juice to it. So we're going to turn it off and allow it to cool. After 1 hour, this is what our Pholourie mix look like. So we're going to grease our hands, or you can use a spoon and we're going to fry them up. Dip the spoon in some cooking oil before you dip into the Pholourie mix. And you want to get another spoon and you want to scoop it off into the pot. But this is not my preferred method. My preferred method is to use my hand, create a bulb of Pholourie, and I will squeeze to cut. This method gives me the best shape every time. It's a much better shape than the spoon and the fork. All it takes is a little bit of practice. If you have gotten to this far in the video, you can help to support me by subscribing to the YouTube channel, which allows me to reach more people, grow, and make more content for you to enjoy. Most times when frying them, they will tell you when they are ready to flip by flipping for themselves, or if you just touch them, they will just flip over. So if they don't flip over once I touch them, I simply just leave them, and most times they do it on their own. I don't like them to be brown, just a beautiful color. So we're going to take them out now and put them on a tray lined with some paper towels. Thank you for watching today's episode. Make sure you subscribe, share the video, help me to grow my YouTube channel by telling a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend, and see you in another one of my recipes.